Good morning, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Thursday, June the 25th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off the market yesterday. Then we'll take a look at the futures and some action that's going on this morning. So here we are with the SPX. So green month so far, turning into a almost a green doji right here. So just a little bit of caution there as we had a pretty big pullback yesterday. Weekly chart still an inside week, and holding the 30 weekly moving average, but a couple upper shadows up here. So again, with 2 trading days left in the week, anything could happen. But let's see if it can try to push its way up and break out of the prior inside week high. Again, this red candle right here is still kind of in control of these two candles. So we'll see how that goes going into today. Daily chart, right? We had a rough down day yesterday off of shooting star top. Left an open gap right here. We did hold the 200-day moving average range right here. So we'll see if that continues to hold. We're still in the big trend box. We are under the upward trend line. So we'll see how that goes. If we continue to break down here, the 50-day moving average here, a breakdown below the trend box could see a gap fill right here, and then a test of the cloud. So let's see how that goes going into today. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so SPY, some big volume on that down move, so we'll see how that goes. See what kind of volume we get going into today. It's there's a lot of economic activity going on today, and some Fed speakers and stuff too. So that should be interesting as well. So look for maybe a little more whipsaw action today. The SPY has been kind of just choppy, ploppy here, all through the evening, and so we're just kind of keeping an eye on it right here. So it's kind of got a bit of a channel right here. So let's see if we can break out. To the upside, or see if it tests the lows here. Let's take a look at the S&P futures and kind of show you what levels have been being tested here. So you can see last night we did get down all the way. Let's see once this pulls up right here. Oh, I decided to jump way back there. Probably because I have too many days on this thing. There we go. Okay, cool. So we've been basically, last night when we were on the live stream, right, we're mostly looking into this kind of chop channel right here. We talked about a couple of these levels here being tested, and they were tested. Came back up in the zone, and then basically came almost really close to the major zone down here and hit the hold number 3005, and then bounced off of that this morning. So now we're back in this chop zone right here, basically in the middle of that triangle. So let's see how it handles it this morning. It's trying to break down right here now. But right here we can put a geometric line right here to see how that holds going into the open too. Again, a push above these levels is 3055, 3056 level could see more tests in the range above. So let's see what they have in store for us today. Should be an interesting one. There's definitely some good ranges to deal with. The MES, same stuff. So we could kind of do whatever we need to right here. But there's several trend lines that we need to get above, and we'll see if we can handle that going into today. So still a tight range. Could be an interesting one, like we said. Okay, the Qs chopping around too, pretty flat here this morning. So could be some interesting price action on that one today. The IWM. Rough day yesterday. It's actually down a little bit more than everything else here this morning. So we'll see how that goes. Keep an eye on the banks this morning and see if they give any clues into the direction. Apple. Apple actually got a little price target upgrade here this morning. I think up to 400, or at least a maintain with a price target increase. So it's up a little bit here pre-market. Let's see if we can get some strength going into today. But again, it's been really tough to fight the market with individual names, although it tried yesterday. Tesla kind of flattish here going into the open. Been pretty interesting. It had a decent down day yesterday as it got to the upward trend line. So let's see if they can hold that. Let's take a look at some of the stocks that have a little bit of action here this morning. So RAD, this is one of the highest weighted items in retail sectors, and they actually had a better than expected earnings. So they're bouncing up here pre-market. It's a tricky one to trade sometimes. It can give some rough option spreads, but if over 14ish here today, we got a gap that it might deal with. So let's see how it handles those going into the rest of the day today. Darden Restaurants, this is an interesting one, right? You'd expect it to be down on earnings, but of course, if you set the bar low, you can pretty much beat anything, right? So they ended up beating on their earnings and a little bit of a pop to the upside right here. So let's see how that goes on that. Of course, guidance with an increased wave or a new wave of corona could affect it. Boeing. Downgrade this morning. Rough day yesterday with the rest of the market, right? So we talked about this increased volume. We did break below some major levels right here. We weren't below the trend box, so let's see how it handles these levels. It's down to 170 right now. So your trend box level is this candle low right here, which is 166.01. So continue to keep an eye on this one, but this is what we talked about, just kind of sliding down the cloud right here. So it seems to be what's happening. So let's see how that holds up today. And then Grub. Drama stock, right? So two drama stocks here. Grubhub got an upgrade this morning, so it's inside day here, but it's kind of chopping around a little bit. I believe we got an upgrade. It could have been it did get some activity on this one. So let me just double check it here. I thought it was an upgrade. Let me double check. Downgrade, yeah, I got downgraded this morning. So yeah, it's ticking a little bit lower here. So we'll see how that goes in the day. Again, it's been a buyout candidate. I'm just not sure if any of the deals have been secured yet. So it could be interesting. Anyway, it should be an interesting day today, guys. Stay safe out there. We could see some chop. We're opening up between levels. Yesterday was a great range day, so a great day to take advantage of some fun moves. But today, having 2 days in a row like that could be a little bit are usually rare, right? Unless things are really starting to break down. And when that happens, the volatility gets really high. So you have to really find the right position and the right entry on it. So anyway, good stuff, guys. Looking forward to a good trading day today. I hope everybody has a good one. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.